does fit into the point that I was making about the shift. And there are a number of areas of change I want to focus on. One is the shift from a more hierarchical concept of leadership to what I think a lot of young people are looking for, which is a more rabbi as facilitator, as guide, and not so much hierarchical. The way we frame it actually is to lead with authority, but not in an authoritarian way. And that's a very hard balance to strike. I'll give you I'll actually give an interesting example about how this happened. I think it's particularly hard for Orthodox rabbis who are male, and therefore naturally almost it's hard even harder when dealing with issues with women to see things as more collaborative, even if they're being very sympathetic. I also think that it's hard because they're more used to the idea of, really not only authority but authoritarianism. I had a case once which I'll just sort of tell very briefly, but just to show how easy it is for us to slide into this. Where there was an issue with a woman who was coming to our davening every morning at the yeshiva, at the rabbinical school. It's a rabbinical school for men, but women are welcome to the baby brush and they're welcome to come for prayer. And we have been just in a new space, and we did not yet have figured out where to place the mechitza. There were certain architectural issues. So for the first day or two, it wasn't an issue because actually, if it's not yet a regular thing, it's not an issue. But then she started coming, regularly. We had to figure it out, and we hadn't figured it out yet. So I called her and I said, look, there aren't any really good options. But maybe you could do it in my office, which is I love the baking rush, or keep the door open. I think that would be the best. Fine, we did that. By the next day, the guys had figured out where to put them. And then she called me a week later and she said, Rabbi, could I talk to you about something? And I said, sure. So she came and she spoke to me, and she said, look, I understand you were trying to do the most sensitive, and that you apologize, and you had to figure something out, and this and that, and I totally get that. But what hurt me was not the substance of the decision, but you made this decision without talking to me. And that really hit home, and I spoke to the yeshiva about this, and to all of our students. And how often do we do this with rabbis? Because it's so sensitive, and we're thinking about everybody's issues and so on, but how much are we really involving them in the decision? So this is something I think that is really core. We also teach leadership training at the rabbinical school. We teach two models. We teach a more top-down model and a more bottoms-up model, a community organizing model. Because people don't just want facilitation, as one of the previous presenters said. They want leadership, they want guidance, they want somebody to shape the morning news in a context that makes sense within their religious tradition. But they don't want somebody to be authoritarian and to dictate to them. And that, I think, is something that we're seeing. We're seeing the rise of partnership minyanim and people, an almost anti-authoritarian approach. So this is, I think, an area that we really have to be working on, focusing on. That's number one. The other thing that I'll just say is, maybe it ties in a little bit, we're just reading Parshat Lech Lecha about Abraham. I like to think that Abraham and Yitzchak represent two models of leadership. Abraham is the visionary, the innovator, the one that's changing the world, that has a message to tell people that they maybe are or are not prepared to hear. That's Abraham. Yitzchak, if you read the story of Yitzchak, basically just does what Abraham did. So, and Yitzchak is the one that sort of takes that vision and institutionalizes it and sustains it and maintains it. And I think that our synagogues, the question of, and our rabbis, and our Jewish institutions, and are they about vision and mission, or are they about maintenance, is a really important question. And I think that it also ties into the generation. Some people are looking just for maintenance and are very resistant to the vision model. And I think maybe particularly younger people are looking for the vision, and that gets to areas which not everybody is going to feel comfortable about and how to navigate that. If you want to be doing more work in the larger world, and you want to be reaching out and so on, but Rabbi, we pay your bills, and we pay your salary, we want you to focus on us. So I would say that is another area that particularly we need to be thinking through about how to balance those two, and how to get this, and how to recognize that not everybody is going to do this. And the very last thing I'll mention is the act that ties into the technology issue is the availability of information. It's a great thing, but it's also a question about a rabbi thinking about, well, now I don't have that power that I had before. I don't, somebody can just look up on the web and quote me 10 sources that I even never heard of. But, I read on the web that so-and-so says this about the story. So how to think about the idea that your power no longer necessarily resides in the fact that you know more than your congregants, or maybe you know more but you know it deeper, and how to deal with the congregants that think they know it because they read it on the web. But I think that question of letting go a little bit, you need to hold on to knowledge, hold on to power, and to understand how you can be a better leader by letting go and by empowering and by not needing to have that monopoly. That's one of the primary